Welcome to my next vlog. Although my world is covered in snow right now, it's late April 2018. It was such a beautiful sunny day that I decided to come out and have a little lunch, simple lunch, and show you my new firebox that I made. Now this here is an area that we call the maple grove. There's not a lot of maple here, but they are some of the largest ones we have on our property, and over the years we have made some wonderful maple syrup from the trees. They have graciously given of their sap, and I think this is a good area to hang out for a little bit and have some lunch. I found a nice little spot with a rock for putting the stove on. Now I'll show you what I have come up with. I've made a dual-purpose stand firebox so that I can use it with my alcohol stove or as a firebox with sticks. I also made this small pouch last weekend with some recycled material I found at the recycle center at our local dump in McDonald's Corners. It's great. People will leave remnants of material that they've made some other project with, and they have some left over. Anyway, I made a little pouch. It's a nice heavy-duty waterproof material. I put some Velcro on there, and it's all set. What I have made is a small wood stove from a metal tray that I found at the dump. I figured I'd repurpose it and make a hinge type box. And to keep it together, I've used tent pegs, which fits through the holes. Anyway, so I've made it in 2 parts. So 2 of the pegs are already in. And what I do when I get to camp is just join the other 2 sides up. So what I do is take the other 2 sides that are not joined and put the pegs through them and get them prepared that way. Now, this is the first time I've actually done it on film, so you'll have to bear with me as we fit the pieces together. Put one in like that, and the other side like so. And there we end up with a square firebox. So I think you can probably see the idea there. Made two sets of holes, one up here, one down there, and I put the shelf in there, and it kind of sits on the shelf at the right level. So I brought a grilled cheese sandwich, ready-made, and I'll just cook that up on the stove. What I'll do after is I'll start the twig stove up to heat the water up for some coffee. think it's a little bit of a breeze, so maybe I will put the windscreen up. I received this last Christmas from my son and his wife, made by Solo Stove, and it's a really good size. To shelter from any wind. This is not the flattest surface to use it on, but it actually still works. So that's one good thing about the pegs coming down through. If the surface is not quite level, you can pull some a little bit further down, or you can level it up that way. So I'm quite happy with how the design came out. It was kind of a prototype type of thing. It's cooking up really nice now. Grilled cheese sandwich over my alcohol stove. Taking the alcohol stove out and taking the shelf out. Now I'm going to switch these to the lower holes. Pop them in there. And put the shelf down at the bottom. Which is also the grate. And that's basically what it looks like for the setup for the stick stove part of it. So I've got some birch bark. I've put a little bit of dryer lint in there, as I like to use dryer lint for tinder. It's very, very good for that. And hopefully I can get a spark in there. Might have to do it a different way here. There we go. Probably could have done that a better way, but it worked. I'll get some of this small stuff in there. Marvelous. Yeah, we'll get some of that windscreen out of the way a little bit. Like I said, it's not the flattest area up here, but it'll work. And we'll let that go down a little bit, then we'll put some water on to boil. We'll just add a few sticks in there, and we'll get the water on. Well, that worked really well, and I'm really happy with how that went. It worked perfectly with the alcohol stove, and as you can see, it worked great with the sticks too. So that little project was a major success. I actually made one for the frying pan. I didn't really show you that properly, but that was from some heavy-duty black material that I found at the recycle center, and I just put a couple of Velcro ties, clasps. I forgot my little pad that I usually sit on or kneel on when I'm out in the bush when it's wet. But this log worked okay for a bit. It was kind of rotten, so it kind of fell apart. But that's good. So, grilled cheese sandwich and a nice coffee. This is just perfect. It was nice to get out. And lately it's been raining and snowing quite a bit. So it was kind of dark and dismal, and it's kind of an in-between time of year where you do get that seasonal depression that comes in the fall when you lose the light, and in the spring when for me it's the anticipation, I guess. It's almost spring, but it's still winter, and although winter can have its beautiful moments, and you come to a point where you just want to see things renewed, things warm up, the rivers start to flow, the lakes open up. I'm not sure if I've thanked all of those who watch me, follow me, subscribe to the channel. And it's just so overwhelming. I would have been happy to have 100 subscribers. Now I'm over 400, and that to me is just amazing. I am so glad I got out today. This is just beautiful. Anyway, take care everybody, and see you next time.